Hey guys, welcome to the She Talks Systems channel. My name is Nicola and I am your host, and I cannot wait because we are going to be talking all about Dubsado workflow hacks in today's video. So if you are new to using Dubsado workflows and automating your client process, I'm going to share some of my favorite hacks that help me to stay ahead of the game. So definitely stick around. If you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do. Drop a like and let me know if you enjoyed today's video. So like I said, I want to share with you some hacks on how you can manipulate or manage the workflows inside of Dubsado. Now, using the workflows definitely takes some getting used to. Automating your client process is not easy for everyone. I remember when I first started to use the workflows, I kept them very, very basic. And over time, I got to learn and understand more about how they work, the triggers and the best actions. And I also got to understand them better because I started to understand my process a lot better. So if you have already mapped out your process, you perhaps already have some basic workflows in play, but you want to enhance them a little bit more, then hopefully this gives you some ideas and some workarounds on how you can use the workflows. Now, my first hack that I want to share is how you can follow up with clients who do not complete their forms. So for those of you who send out intake forms or feedback forms and you're wondering, how can I follow up automatically with my clients? I'm going to show you how. So inside of the workflow, you will see that there is an action that says to send an email, and to do that after a form is not completed. Now, this is a sneaky secret that Dubsado have put in there, and I love it. So what you'll need to do is ensure that you have a canned email in place, and that email will be a follow-up email. Hey, I'm just checking in, following up on your form. And then ensure that you include the smart link. The form smart link needs to be included in this email. Now, what you'll do inside of your workflow is you'll go to the workflow and you'll choose the action send email, and then you'll send that email after said form is not completed. What happens is you now have the option to select which form. Now, as a caveat, you do need to have the original form already in the workflow. So here's a use case for you. Let's just say you've sent out a proposal and you want to follow up with that proposal. Perhaps you don't necessarily want to send as an automated from the automated expiration form reminders email. So you want to include this in the workflow instead. Now, the way that you can do that is have the proposal send that form as a send form action inside of your workflow, and then just send emails after. So you can decide to send this out 2 days after a form is not completed, or 3 days, 5 days, whatever your timeline is. But what will happen is Dubsado will send that email to your clients, and when they complete the form, it will grey out the emails. So it will no longer send chase emails to your clients, which is amazing. I love that. So the next hack that I want to share with you is how to have follow-ups for appointments in a workflow. So this is a sneaky workaround, and I actually learned this from a fellow Dubsado expert herself. And this is something that many people wonder, how can I automate following up for those who don't book a call? Now, what I do is I have this as part of my lead inquiry process. So essentially, when someone reaches out to connect with me and I invite them to book a call, I send them my scheduler. Now, if they don't book a call, I have an action where I actually start a new workflow when they don't book a call. So I give them about 3 days or so to book a call. If they don't book a call, I start a brand new workflow, and that sends out the scheduler all over again. The reason I do this is it avoids duplicating sending a scheduler out in one workflow. So this also means that I don't have to worry about chasing them, and I can send another follow-up email to just let them know if they haven't booked a call, we'll recircle back at another time. What happens if they book a call? Well, I have an action in the initial workflow or in both workflows to pause the workflow once the client books a call. So it just means that the follow-up workflow won't start. So if they book a call in the initial workflow, the follow-up workflow will not start if they book a call within 3 days. So it will pause the workflow and I won't have to worry about any misfiring emails, but I also don't have to worry about missing up on opportunities to chase or follow up with clients. So my next workflow hack is managing scheduled payments. Now, one of the things that I love is that you can set up payment schedules inside of Dubsado. But you might wonder, well, what if I want to map actions against certain payments that have been made? For example, if you split your payments into payment schedules, then you might want to give your clients the opportunity to have certain information after they've paid their deposit, for example. So using the Dubsado workflow, if you have a payment schedule attached to the workflow, you will then find that you'll have the option to send an action or send emails after a scheduled payment has been made. This is a great way for you to continue your workflow, continue managing your client process, but also ensuring things are happening once certain payment stages or milestones have been met. So this definitely is an area that you will think about depending on the type of process you run in your business. The next hack that I want to share with you guys is a kind of a well-known hack, and that is putting approvals on actions in your workflows. Now, one of the biggest myths when it comes to automation is thinking that you don't have control over the automation and what's going out. In the Dubsado workflows, even though they are automated, you can still put approvals in place to allow you to control your workflow. So for specific client projects, perhaps for example, when you're sending a welcome email or sending a recap email after a client call, you might want to have a templated email in place, but you definitely want to ensure that there's an approval in place before that email sends out and it sends with some random incorrect information. So what you can do is just click the box to approve before that email sends. What happens is you get an email in your inbox as the Dubsado admin or owner, and it will let you know that you have a workflow action to approve. And so you can just pop back into your Dubsado, make any updates or changes, and then approve for that email next action to fire out. So my next hack that I want to share is how you can add elements such as forms, schedulers to the client portal without sending it to your client. So let's just say you have lots of forms that you want to have your clients to have access to, but you don't necessarily want to fire them all off in an email. What you can do is open up the workflow. So you'll find the workflow that you're going to use, open up a workflow action, and then use the send form, send scheduler, select that action. So you'll be able to grab a template, so a form template or a scheduler template, and apply it to the project, apply it to the portal. What you'll be able to do is decide whether an email will send. And so you'll just click the option where you don't send an email, but you do apply it to the portal. This will remove the option for you to select a canned email, but what it will do is apply it to the client project for you and apply it to the portal. So then if you just send out an email with the client portal, you can have all the information in there in the email to let your clients know these are all the forms and details that are already attached to your client portal. This is a great hack, so you don't have to worry about sending loads and loads of emails. You can just have all the information inside of the client portal already. All your clients have to do is log in and access it straight away. So those are my hacks for using the Dubsado workflows. Let me know if that was helpful for you. If you use any of these already, then I would love to see that in the comments. And if there's any that you will definitely try out, again, let me know below in the comments. I really hope that you found this video of help. If you enjoyed this video, definitely jump over to the Facebook group, the She Talks Systems Facebook group, where we share more details on how you can use Dubsado in your business. And I'm going to drop a link below for those of you who are not yet using Dubsado. You can grab 30% off using my code. This is an affiliate code, you guys, so I do get a small commission, but you can also get started as well and save some money. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I will see you guys next time on the She Talks Systems channel. Have a great day.